Hello everyone, you're here with H. It's hot AF right now, and it's not just because we've got a Tinder episode. It's because Mother Nature has decided to throw Tinder, like wooden stuff, and burn them, and I'm sweating my hairy peach off right now. You don't even understand. But it's also hot, because for all my wrestling heads out there, at the time of recording this, I've just seen perhaps the greatest return, debut ever in Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Six. So my voice might be a bit, itchy and scratchy. Simpsons, sponsor me. But that's why, because I screamed my lungs out. So I'm not in the mood for any BS, alright? This better be a wholesome, fun episode with just no stupidity. Otherwise, I can't take it.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Scamfish presented by socialcatfish.com. On today's episode, we speak to a woman named Yuraki from California. She was in contact with a man who claimed his name was Chris. Chris claimed he traveled the world and was an architect.
Nice.
Yuraki reached out to us after sending money to Chris to help his sick dog.
It's very rare. First of all, they look like they have the same dog. Just one of them's played in the mud. Is one of the few times we've seen a victim, and a potential lover actually look like they could be together. Realistic.
Wants to meet him, but he always has a reason for why he can't show up. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. Real quick, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Go do that.
Your comment and
Subscribe
like
for
could
more.
help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it.
Hi, Social
you already are.
Catfish. My name is Yuraki. I work at preschool as assistant director. I met someone on Tinder last year, and I'm having a difficult time with him. So his name is Chris. I met him off Tinder. He is tall. I believe he's 6'2".
Bro.
He likes to go to the beach a lot. He has a really nice car, Mercedes-Benz, I believe. He knows how to dress. He has brown eyes, brown hair.
They didn't look brown there.
He's Caucasian.
Okay, thank
He's
you.
good looking.
Pop goes the laptop, pop goes my brain. I believe he's 6'2". So you didn't ask? You don't know? Surely it states on Tinder what the height is. That's why you'll never see me on there. I can't let people know I'm 6'7". He has a nice car. I mean, listen, I'm not going to go into that. I guess he just has a nice car. I'm not going to call you a gold digger or anything, even though pretty much most of the victims on here are gold diggers. Seeking the finer things in life, such as gold bars. But, so far, nothing too crazy. I mean, apparently Chris here just has pictures of himself shirtless. How dare you? All right? Just put a shirt on for the love of everything that's holy in this world. I don't have an issue with it. If it was up to me, keep it off. But just for YouTube's sake, innit? I think I've lost track of where I was going because, Chris started salsa dancing for some reason in my brain and his abs were like swaying in the wind. What's wrong with me? I'm trying to stay upbeat as possible because that Uncle Howdy stuff just made my morning. All right, and I'm recording this on Tuesday if in case anyone is wondering that. No one is wondering that.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Message from Chris. He said, "Hi, how are you?"
Nice.
Then I respond to say hi. The next message was, "You are so beautiful."
Okay, you didn't ask how he was, so that's, I don't know, you playing hard to get or something? Where's the decency? Maybe a tangent. At this point, I couldn't care less, all right? Even in a recent video where, if you go back in the channel, we looked at Nina and 400 pounds she's trying to date and very narcissistic woman. Even there, you pause and you ramble too much. I'm pulling out my hairs. Well, get a grip of yourself. Don't go bald, trying to watch me. You need help. Just they're infuriating me now to the point I will take a 1 minute video and I will turn it into 1 hour. Do not effing tempt me. Please, for the love of everything that's holy in this world. Your comments are unholy. But anyway, I'm not sorry, basically. You didn't ask how he's doing. That's a bit, indecent of you. All right? He's got his shirt off. That's indecent. You don't seem to care. I don't know if that's just a dating app thing. Do you not ask people how they're doing? Shock horror. This is the tangent that I was going to go on. You ever message someone and they're messaging you for a favor, right? Something. Who knows what it is? Not any favors, you dirty, don't. Or maybe, who knows? But they never ask, how are you first? Just straight into it. I'd actually prefer that, actually. Don't sugarcoat things. Stop lying. You don't care how I am, right? But anyway, just ask people how they're doing. Do you know what I mean?
I am attracted to Chris.
Oh, is it?
Because he was very genuine and thoughtful. He put a lot of effort to communicate with me and explain what he liked, what I like, and he really wanted to know about me fully.
Okay. Well, great pause, and it's fitting that we've paused here. By the way, any, English football fans, right? You tell me you look at this and you don't see Jordan Pickford just been juiced up, huh? Tell me he doesn't look like Pickford. Would I pick him to sit in my Ford? I don't even have a car. And it seems like my voice to my own ears sounds like I've come out of some sort of live action Alvin and the Chipmunks. I apologize. Blame Uncle Howdy. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt, by the way. Oh my God, it made me emotional and everything. What the hell was I going to say here? She said that she's attracted to him because he's genuine. Let's stop it. Let's cut the BS here, right? You do seem like a nice woman, but let's stop lying. You're on Tinder, right? You don't... what is it? Is it swipe right or swipe left? Swipe right. You didn't swipe right because he's genuine. Stop the BS. Just, why can the victims on this show never just say that they're attracted, to, they're the scammer, right? Why can't they ever just say, I'm attracted because they're good looking AF, right? Just say it. Don't go into detail like some of the other dirty bastards. But just, it's okay, Stop lying.
Lives in Florida. He owns his business. He's a designer / architecture.
Nice.
So he design and decorate client's house. He has no kids. He has a dog. And
okay.
Oh yeah, he has a family in his country, and he was.
What's his country?
Planning to bring him down to the U.S. Chris texted me every day, every morning, every night. Good morning, how are you? Good night.
That's it.
Almost every day, unless he was busy. He was talking about where he traveled because he used to travel a lot, and he was asking me if we can travel in the world in the future together.
Wink.
We also talk about our dogs because he has a dog and I have a dog, and how we care about the dogs.
Nice.
At the beginning of the conversation,
all things to do with dogs, eh? Caring for the dog, looking after the dog. Don't try and make it seem as if this is some type of elaborate conversation. Do you know what I mean? I love how she's going on and on. Oh, we talk about the dog, taking care of the dog, feeding the dog. So dogs, you're dogs. You're trying to make it seem like you're discussing rocket science or something. Elon, Oh my, I sound like the meme. Good old Nikki. Hey, just for the sake of it, I'm gonna play it because you know, Christine, look there. This isn't Christine. Play the meme. It definitely fits now.
Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Where did you find her?
Yeah, so that's not Christine. I swear earlier I noticed it said Christine, but I thought maybe I'm seeing things because it's still quite early in the morning. But no, it's first Yukari, now Christine. Wow, great.
Me and Chris was more like a get to know, like, you know, casual thing is, but he started sounding very serious, like, you know, having a future together, or like, you know, I was already his. Yeah, he was very sweet. He was very sweet, and
whoa.
Soon he started telling me that
Chill out, man.
he loves me, and he was telling me, "You're my everything."
I don't know who Chairs is, right? It's a chair that's... I don't... Listen, if someone tells you, especially on dating apps, right? Now, I'm not shitting on dating apps. Just for clarification, some people think I hate dating apps. Au contraire, I don't. It's an easy way to meet people, right? As long as you stay safe, of course, right? But if someone tells you that they're falling in love with you, you've never met, at this point, I don't think you've even had a video call or anything. You know, obviously, Christine / Yukari here has believed him, but don't believe it, you watching this right now. Don't believe someone who says they're in love with you. You've never met in person, all right? Don't believe them. They start talking about soulmates. How about you use the 2 soles on your feet and come and meet me? Use them. Just don't do it. It's a bit, you know, I get it. It's romantic. And you know, online, and I get it. He's probably traveling or some BS, right? But you can't be in love with someone, right? Maybe you can be in love with them as, I don't know, like the love you have for like your favorite movie star, right? Or the love you have for a friend online. You can't romantically be in love with someone. I don't think that's possible. That's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments, please. Pull up your cheers, by the way. Cheers.
This is great banter.
And he was also telling me, like, I don't know what I would do without you.
Yeah, okay, and that's also another thing. Hashtag not sorry for pausing it right away. Deal with it. You can't say that you love someone. Second of all, what the hell do you mean you don't know what you would do without her? What has she done for you? Chris, you fool! Huh? And Yukari, I don't know your romantic situation experiences before this. I'm not sure if you genuinely believe this type of thing, but what have you done for him? You don't think to yourself, this is a bit, what the hell are you on about, mate? You're supposed to be this big strapping man. Yeah. I've done nothing for you. There was actually no relevance to me saying big strapping man, by the way. Maybe I've fallen in love, apparently. Question my sexuality. It is what it is. I looked over here. Why? I don't know. But you haven't done anything. Get a grip of yourself, Yukari. You haven't done anything for him. What's his issue? That's a bit clingy. That's a bit too much. Let me know your thoughts. Anyone in the comments, if someone messaged you on a dating app saying they don't know what they do without you, you've never met in person, what would you do?
Like, I could tell he was in love with me. He works a lot, every day, I believe. He owns his company, business, so he has own business. He had to have a business trip to Hawaii. He had a business partner before. However, the business partner went back to his own country, so he was no longer working with Chris. The business partner was in charge for a tax staff.
A tax?
So I guess IRS was
Oh.
sending a letter to the business partner.
What am I looking at here, man?
When Chris was in Hawaii, he was about to receive money from his client, but because of that issue, his bank was closed and he could not access to his bank. So he was asking me to help him because he needed to buy supplies for decorating a house. He was asking me to see if I can...
We're going too fast. I'm going to need you to help me out. Because of that letter, my bank account is frozen. Would you mind sending me some money? I refuse to send any money to someone I've not met in person. I'm sorry. Can we just end it here then? Hopefully that's the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. If you do want to watch more, the playlist is here. It's not actually. But I'll see you next time. Peace. Just a joke. I'm back. Because obviously you can see the length of this video. It was not going to end there. Or maybe the rest of this screen is just a blank screen. And I'm scamming everyone. But, you know, fair play, Yukari. Well done for once. Have we got a new smart victim? We'll see if you actually send money. But fair play. I mean, that now we know what Chris meant when he said, I don't know what I'd do without you. That's true. You'd be arrested or some shit because of the IRS.
Share my bank account so he can transfer his investment account and my account to transfer his money to me. Then he wanted me to send that money to him or client. I forgot.
Oh my God.
But that was a lot of money. And then later on, he had to go home soon because his dog was sick. And he also didn't have the money for the airplane ticket.
When I say shame, by the way, it's a fictional dog. So it doesn't matter. All right? It doesn't exist. You are having so many problems lately. What happened now? Great question. Right? That's what all the victims...
Police! Police! Help!
Right, I've probably cut it there because I don't know what the hell is going on outside, but there's like some sort of crowd gathering. Guys, I didn't know you guys like me that much. I'm stroking the chair. I'm giving it a hand job. I wish every single victim asked this question. When they meet someone, you got so many problems, man. Do you know? I must make it perfectly clear. You don't know this person. You've never met in person. You never video called or whatever. This is an exclusive to this story, of course. But it's not your job to take care of a stranger online. All right? That might be harsh. And, you know, I'm all for people helping each other, etc. But there is only so much you can ask of someone that you've met online, right? Put aside the scam. If someone is genuinely, essentially also gaslighting you as well, you don't owe them anything, right? You barely know them. They were doing just fine, probably, before they met you. And they will be just fine after, when you pack up your bags, the virtual bags, and leave. So just, please, even if you're not being scammed and it's a real person, you don't need to take any BS, right? Close the screen. Just shut it down and keep it stepping.
He was telling me that he was borrowing the money from his mom from different country.
Shut up.
And on that day that he really wanted to leave, he
Well,
asked
why are you helping now?
$300
Whoa.
to borrow.
Whoa, let's stop right there. Dear Yukari, this letter serves as an agreement between me, Chris Burchard, and Yukari. Yep. I, Chris Burchard, loan $300 from Yukari on this date, 23rd of June, 2021, and to be repaid in a timely fashion. What time? That could mean 7 minutes, 7 days, 7 years, 7 centuries? What time? All parties understand. Wait, all parties understand that this is a loan and will be repaid in full. The funds will be sending via Venmo to whatever that is. And this is the letter of confirmation that I agree that this loan, or that this is a loan, and all funds will be repaid in a timely fashion, preferably before June 30th, 2021. Thank you, Chris Burchard. That signature is a scribble, I'll tell you that much. But at least you've specified preferably before June 30th. So when you say preferably, does that mean you will pay later on and it's no longer preferable, but you'll get your money back in 69 business years? Who knows? What is this, an IOU or something? I guess it is.
But I said it 200, and I helped him $200.
I hope that's the end of it.
Bad for the dogs. His dog was being sick, and so I did send him $200.
Oh, fair
when
enough.
I heard that Chris's dog was really sick, I just could not help myself because I felt so bad. A couple years ago, I lost my dog, so that was hurting my feeling a lot, and I didn't want him to go through the same issue that I had, and I didn't want him to be sad about his dog. That is the big reason that I decided to send his money. I haven't talked to him for 3 weeks-ish now.
Okay, I don't know what happened there. It's like she just malfunctioned like me. Even though I understand you've chosen the dog over Chris here, let's be honest, and kudos, I'd probably do the same. But even though you're helping the dog in this instance, you still haven't met him in real life. You haven't even video called. You would assume you're online, you're on Tinder, you clearly know of scammers. So why wouldn't you video call him and say, hey, show me the dog. I want to see the sick dog. Let me see it. It's interesting. You stood your ground, and literal puppy dog eyes have caused you to empty your bank. But in this case, it's only $200. So, in the grand scheme of things, can you even call it a scam? Huh? Because we've seen people send hundreds of thousands. You've still been scammed, of course, but...
The reason why is because I have asked him again to send me my money back, and I believe he was irritated or disappointed.
Headbutt him or something.
Because I asked him a couple of times. He was already being depressed and having a difficult life, but I was asking him to return me the money, which made him to feel more stressful. So this time I decided to just give him space or not.
Oh, what? Wait.
To contact to him from me.
Maybe this opens up a can of worms, but if you give someone money, you let them, here you go, loan it out or something. I've seen so many times people use things are difficult, my life is hard right now, etc. In the attempt to not give money. So I pose the question to everyone. If you were to give money out, $200, in the grand scheme of things, perhaps is not a lot for some people. But if I was to give someone £200, we'll say, I want my money back. I've helped you. You helped me back. Maybe I need my £200 back urgently. So give it. You know what I mean? But Let me know your thoughts. Obviously, people love to use that as an excuse to not pay you back. Of course, there are situations where it's genuine and someone's life is truly going down the toilet and they can't pay you back. But I'd love to know what everyone thinks. If you are in Yukari's position here, not the scam, hopefully you will never be in this position, but in terms of lending someone you actually know money, at some point, of course you want it back, but how many times does someone have to ask, right? Then it becomes like a burden. And as she said, I don't want to ask anymore. And then it gets swept under the rug. You never get your money back. So be careful who you loan money to as well, even if you know them.
He reached out to me. The first time I felt a little suspicious about Chris was when he started telling me, I love you so quickly.
Okay.
So that made me feel unsure.
Okay.
Then he started sharing me his passport and his bank account and his too personal stuff. That made me feel suspicious again.
Oh my God, this is the smartest woman on this show. I just end it. Should I end it? Turn these lights off. They're hot. They don't help me right now. I just drink some water, everyone. Use this as a water break. Come on, everyone, drink. We like to drink with you because you are my mate. And when we drink with you, you drink it down in 8, 7. The smartest ever. Question mark?
Connecting my bank account and his bank account. Also wanted to get my social security number. Yeah, that made me feel, okay, I don't know if he's real, but at the same time, how he was explaining and, trying to prove himself sounded also real to me. So I'm in the middle of, unsure. I want Chris to be real.
Okay. Now I might retract my statement. Because, first of all, the audacity to just, I need your social security number, babe. Sorry? You wanna rein the horses back in the stable, you sack of shit. What do you mean? You had suspicions. You act on those suspicions. You still sent money, but that was for the dog, so I don't know what stage we're at right now, but get a grip of yourself, Yukari. There's no, I still want this to be real. Why? You've not video called. You've had no connection with this man. If it was real, you would have probably got a video call in the first few days. All right? If this was a real person. Let's be real here. Irony, let's be real here. Nothing about this is real. Why is he so wet?
Got a mind of its own. Easy, big fella.
Because I really would like to meet him.
Just
if social catfish finds out Chris is real, I would be very happy. I believed he was real, but also I couldn't believe he was real at the same time.
Okay, stop right there. I don't think I've waved the red flag here. I'm going to wave it now. It's all crumpled and stuff. Waving it there. I've said many times on these stories, even if you have 1% of a suspicion, you act on that suspicion just to save yourself a headache, save yourself, your bank account being drained out of his arse. What was that? Also, if you, let's say this, is real, because we like to look at the comparisons, right? If it's not real, you've been scammed, sad times. If it's real, this man has no issues at all with asking you for, especially someone you've never video called, no issues asking for financial support. I'm not, if you guys watch me for any length of time, I am very, very far from the traditional masculine men are not allowed to speak their feelings or ask for help, blah, 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 right? I'm far from that. But essentially a stranger that you're sending passport information to, etc. Or I need your social security number. Why would you want to be with such a person? I don't even know what the hell was going on with the IRS BS. IRS BS. Some might argue that, we're not going to say it, but for safety. But just nothing about him screams security. You know, you wouldn't want to be with someone like this. But that's just my opinion. I also, you guys know me, money's not everything, but if someone is very much displaying no sense of security just in general life, then get a grip.
Verifying Chris's identity was not an easy task. We scoured the internet to find the true identity of this man. After running countless reverse image searches and looking over all the documents Yukari sent us, we felt confident in the information we had and decided to sit down with her. If you're looking to find the identity of your online lover, you can start with the tools on our site, socialcatfish.com. You can click this YouTube card or click the link in our bio. Just hitting like, comment, and subscribe helps us build more tools out for you to use in the future.
Go do that.
Let's just get into everything.
She got glasses.
We were
when?
basically going through everything that you had sent us. Something that I wanted to start off with was the airline ticket.
Oh, look. I love Drew, right? But those glasses, they're so just, I don't know what's the word I'm thinking of here, but he looks like just someone, you know, you dap them up on the street, they're just a cool guy, and you'll never hear from them again, right? That stranger in public that you meet and you're like, wow, what the hell am I on about here? I genuinely don't know.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Bree looks like a teacher. Science teacher at that as well. Or a library. Huh? What berry is that? It's the berry. She looks like a librarian. And Drew, just a cool guy, you know. You go to a rap show, right? And you got the supporting act. He just looks like, you know, some underground rapper, right? Not underground with the Ninja Turtles, if anyone is thinking that. But like, you know, just up and coming. He's got a SoundCloud.
The airline ticket.
He wanted me to buy the airplane ticket because he had to go back to Florida, his home, from his business trip in Hawaii.
And he sent you a bunch of other documents, and you guys also had an agreement.
Why does it sound like he's gonna laugh?
How did that come about?
So eventually, when I decided to help him, I asked him to video
Anything else we're gonna look at here?
And give me the statement that he would send me the money back, but he didn't want to be on the camera, so he wrote a letter, put his name on, my name on, and
that's smart. I've actually never heard of someone doing that. Someone in the comments will say, "Oh my God, how young are you? Come on, guys, let's get a grip, please." I'm assuming it's an IOU. Unless I've just made that up. Like, is that what IOU refers to? So she's smart in that aspect. But, the scammer was writing that IOU and just laughing his head off. Let's be honest here. He then smeared his shit-stained boxers all over it and said, "Yeah, that's what I think of this. Just shit."
Man, what the is you talking about?
What was that?
he promised that he was going to give it back to me.
The next thing that we
They're
wanted
laughing,
to hop
bro.
into was this tax
Laughing.
service of Hawaii document.
He sent me those documents for me to believe what he has been going through. He also asked me to send like a bunch of money as well, and I just could not, believe and send like a couple of $1,000s to somebody that I've never met, or not even I know. But he wanted me to believe, he's real and he really needs help and what he has been going through. That's why he's sending me those documents as well.
There was also multiple areas.
There is also multiple instances where when she speaks, the end of her like sentences, it goes up. She goes like, I wanted to believe as well. Or I wanted to believe it's true. Why does she do that? My ears. Stop it. Right? Yes, I might be hypocritical. Someone might comment, actually, you sound like a rat. Some of the most famous rats includes Master Splinter, and you wouldn't want to mess with him. So retract your comment. Get a grip of yourself. Ninja Turtles, Master Splinter? How many more? A pizza reference incoming. Drew's hat. I'm sorry, but it looks like something that someone who delivers pizza would wear. Right? What's the company name? Pizza for You, just because I couldn't come up with one. And there used to be a company in the UK called Phones for You. Great marketing, guys. Honestly, I mean, yes, it's quite a literal name, but you couldn't come up with anything else? Phones for You. Fucking dildos for you or something. That's a business venture that I will not speak of.
Where it was photoshopped.
Photoshop?
Oh, don't tell me you don't know what
where
Photoshop
things
is.
were cut out or added to the document.
It didn't look like that?
Whoa, bro. Do you see like the realization on her face? Like, I've been bamboozled. I really like this woman. I don't know why. She's a bit stupid. From here to there, here and... What's the phrase? Here and there? I think I said that. I'm stupid. Maybe that's why I like her. We share stupidity. But she's got good vibes, I feel like I could sit down with her and, we talk about dogs and we talk about... That's it, because that's all she was talking with Chris about, and they blossomed a relationship, apparently.
There's actually a badge in the left-hand corner.
Yes, I see that.
And if you look at it, that badge is not transparent. So that badge was taken off of like Google Images.
Idiot scammer.
And then just put there in that upper left-hand corner. And you can see how it's a box. Oh. So on a normal document, it's not gonna have, it's gonna be transparent. It's gonna be like a nice PNG badge.
Yeah,
when
big
you're
up
dealing
PNGs.
with, a company like Tax Service of Hawaii. They promote that they've been in business for like over 10 years.
Actually, they have 3.5 stars, right? And 10 years in business. You got 4 reviews. I'm sorry. That might well and truly be a real document, and the actual, Tax Services of Hawaii Incorporated did just slap a poor PNG there. It's shit, right? Let's be real. It could be possible. Big up Hawaii, though. It's one state in particular from the US. It wouldn't be a state of the UK, would it? That I would love to go to. Don't know why. Just maybe because it's an island. And I know some people said before, I see the comments, I've just pulled out my hair, so that's, if you saw that in the camera, that's great. I'm shedding like a dog. Take care of me, Yukari. But, yeah, some people said in the Q&A before, obviously, the UK is an island, and I wanted to say, I said I want to live on an island. It's not the same, though, is it? right? This is an island that the government couldn't give a shit about. They want me to die, right?
You know? And then if you also take a look at where like what Brienne was saying, the transactions. So the transactions, over the transactions, you'll see a bunch of Photoshop and it just looks off. If you actually zoom into that, it has some like Latin, it looks like maybe Spanish. Yeah, Photoshop's
Oh my
Spanish.
God.
So we had done some digging, a lot of digging with the images that you had sent us of Chris, and we finally got some matches. And what we had found was a verified Instagram account for Chris under the name of Rebel W.
Rebel W.
Rebel W.
Wow, just
Okay.
So we looked into
my
this
face.
account further, and after digging for a while, we found what we believe to be his true name, which is Zach.
Go ahead and click on him, and I want you to just scroll through his images. And
Why?
I want you to let me know if anything looks familiar on that page.
Yes, I see a lot of them, Dad. How did you find it? I could not find this guy's picture.
Did you even search?
So we had to do a lot of digging on the internet to find this. You guys.
Oh my gosh.
What?
But that is the real man in the photos. Obviously, the photos that you have, he's younger. You can see that he's grown his mustache out. He almost looks like a different person, right?
Right.
Because he's aged and he's grown out this mustache.
All right.
Yeah, but if you look, there's a
my
lot
God.
of photos on here
He's dying.
that are the exact same photos that you received. This guy, he has nothing to
Hold on a second, man. Just let's hold on a second here, right? Are you telling me the scammer sent this image? What's the story behind this? Babe, I was in an accident and for some reason only my face was hurt and my eyes turned black. What's the story here if this was the picture she received? Also, you had to dig a lot. Ain't the service that you guys use supposed to make it easy? Ooh, is that cheeky of me to say?
He has nothing to do with this scam, right?
Right.
Unfortunately,
She's
you
just
were
having
scammed,
fun.
and it wasn't by him.
Yeah, she's horny right now.
I can see a lot of them that I received.
Stop.
This guy, he's a model. When he was
Is it?
younger, he was modeling for a
Never would have guessed.
underwear company. He does a lot of traveling, as you
Yeah.
can see, which is very similar to what the scammer was telling you.
No.
So scammers tend to do that. They take similar elements from the real person and kind of mix it in to create their own story to get you to believe they're real. So since this guy travels the world a lot, Chris also traveled the world a lot, which made sense because he had so many photos from across the whole world.
Yukari, I see you processing just a bit. What are you thinking right now? Like, what's going on in your head?
Well, because I would have never imagined that I would be scammed, and I had a confidence this guy is real because
why
I
you lying?
did research. Like
No, you
I
didn't.
looked everywhere. Like
No, you just didn't though, did you? Where did you look? In the back alleys of a KFC or something? Where the hell did you look? Stop lying. Always KFC as well. I don't know why I keep mentioning them. But, I mean, Colonel, don't sponsor me, actually. You didn't do any research. Stop lying. And I don't know what type of research you were doing because I'm pretty sure if I did a reverse image search, I'd find this. You also said that you were confident he was real. Stop lying. You literally said to him early on, I think you're sounding like a scammer. You said in your, that interview thing that people do and they send it to the team. You said that you had your suspicions. So why are you lying now? Well, I don't understand what's going on here.
everything, like phone number and blah 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 blah. But I could just not find him. I'm pretty good at finding those catfish people on those dating apps.
Sorry? So how did you find other catfishes but not this one. Stop lying, man. Stop.
But I'm just shocked.
What are you gonna do from here? What do you think is your end goal with Chris?
I haven't
It's not Chris.
reached out to him almost, it would be almost a month.
Okay.
And I don't think I would say anything.
That's good.
Don't
you dare pucker up your lips, yeah? If, of course, this was real, and you haven't spoke to Chris in a month, what happened to the Chris that said he loves you and he doesn't know what he would do without you? It's been a month you've spoke and he's not checked in. No, he's not said, hey, Yukari, please come back. That I blanked out. No, unless you, of course, you're just not replying to him, which is good. But yeah, I just you were going good, I guess. Also, the main point I want to mention there is, obviously, I know this is an older episode, but they do still do it now. Oh, so what's your plan going forward with Chris? You've just exposed it's not Chris. So why are you still calling him Chris? You know what I mean? Right? Look, depending on the type of victim, right? We see it a lot where victims don't bother blocking or moving on, whatever. Depending on the victim. But psychologically, when you tell someone who's a scam victim, what are you going to do with Chris, right? You know, in their brain, they're thinking, oh, so it could still be Chris. You could be wrong. What are you going to do with the scammer now? You block. Not.
I just felt that. I mean, I was a little upset when he disconnected.
Upset? What are you doing? There was another victim who used to do that as well, and I hate it.
Did me, but I just had to talk to myself that this guy needed money more than I do, I guess. For whatever reason, you know, I don't know if he's rich or poor, but I just had to feel sorry for him.
You wanted a relationship with someone you don't know their financial position, right? Again, money's not everything. But I feel like if you get into a relationship with someone, surely at that point you would know if they're rich or poor. Also, if he's got this IRS stuff with big bucks, I'm assuming he's rich. If he's always traveling, he's rich. He doesn't strike me in those pictures. You know, Chris would be backpacking with only $1, right? You know those YouTube videos, surviving in this country with only $1. I don't think he's doing that. So get a grip, Yukari. By the way, would anyone like to see such videos in the future? Because those are the, you know, style of videos I'd love to do in the future. You know, I go to like, I don't know, Bali with, you know, what can I do in Bali for free type videos and travel vlogs. Anyway, let me know. Would you like to see that in the future?
So I can just, you know, move on to not to be like angry or being any, having any negativity towards to this guy.
Yeah. And, you know, Yukari, it looks like you were having some doubts. I mean, there's obviously a reason why you came to us seeking answers.
So you were not
probably
confident.
were sensing some red flags at some point. So, and, you know, even after giving you the results, you seem very calm and positive. That's a great thing. You're leaving on a good note.
I love her smile.
Yeah. But it bothers me a little bit. But
oh, for sure.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that seems a bit
So,
false.
Yukari, my last question for you is, how do you feel about online dating?
Why are they laughing so much, bro? Like, look, I know, look at the difference, right? As I pull out my hair again, I got issues, by the way. I don't know if this is some kind of addiction, but I don't know. I should stop doing it. But what's with the laughing? I get she's got good vibes, right? But they spent a lot of time laughing. And like now, in the videos, they're like this. What are you going to do with Chris? Tell us. You got scammed. Blink, because holy smokes. Do you know what I mean? Where's the fun gone, right? They save the fun for the live streams where they could be high or drunk. Just my opinion.
I don't know. I think it's good and bad. I don't know, because I've seen so many catfishes on those dating apps. So I feel like I shouldn't be on those apps anymore. But at the same time, like, you know, it can happen in the public as well. Like they can, you know, scam me if they want.
I mean, yeah, true.
So I think I just have to be more cautious.
Yes.
Thanks
That's
for
what
watching
I always
another
say.
episode of Scamfish presented by socialcatfish.com. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.
Go do that and do that to this video as well, please. Are we going to get Linny?
Scams come in so many different forms. If you have been a victim of any of these scams...
Yeah, as always, I've never seen them do any of these scams. Other than maybe like investment scams. But yes, good idea. I say good idea as if we haven't seen this particular screen so many times. If you're a victim of any of these scams, seek professional support. The main take point from this is that in the grand scheme of things, this episode is a nice little little flavor. It's a little bit of salt in the wounds that we normally receive, just to kill off any badness, right? It's not that bad of an episode. She lost, what, $200, $300? If she's the director of a company, I think she's wiping her ass with $200 anyway, so... But just be aware, everyone, right? Touched on it earlier, that no one is gonna say that they love you on a dating app after however many days, especially you've never met in person. She did well. I mean, she kind of stood her ground, and then Scammer was like, activate the dog. Activate the dog in me. Yeah, I've lost my head, to be honest. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I will see you next time. Why have I shouted that? Peace. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. You're now watching an end screen. I dressed up fancy for this. If you want to see similar, check out up there. If you want to see something random, check out there. But it's YouTube's fault, not mine, if you get something weird. And if so, somewhere up it looks like I'm clutching for straws. Clutching for straws in telling you that I hope you subscribe. Please. Bye.